Problem 8 in Connect, this is exercise 816 in your text, talks about a thing called stock split. And we talked about this a little bit in class, and a stock split just means that if you had one share and you split, you had two shares. If you had a 3-for-1 split, if you had one share, now you have three shares. So let's take a look at this and see what they're going on. The name of the company is Yates Corporation, and they believe that their common stock price has become excessively high. That's the most common reason for a stock split. There are others, but that's the most common. Now remember, the new norm for stock prices set by Google and Yahoo has set a lot of these rules on their head. But 240 is still considered high, except for those very few companies that are selling for tremendous amounts, like Yahoo, like Google, etc. Okay, the stock was currently selling for $240 per share. These are the numbers we need. $240 per share. They had a 3-for-1 split. There was 100,000 shares outstanding, and it's $10 par. So what we need to do is we have to, and the magic number here is 3 because it's a 3-for-1 split. This number gets divided by 3. 240 divided by 3, $80. So that would be roughly the selling price after the split. They had 100,000 shares, and each person who had one share got 3 shares. So we multiply that by 3, we now have 300,000 shares. And if the par value of those shares was $10, and so now you have you have 3 shares worth $10. Each share is now worth $3.33. So you had to do those numbers. When you see a 3-for-1 split, you divide the selling price by the 3. You multiply the number of shares by the 3. You divide the par by the 3. If there were a 2-for-1 split, you would do 2. If it were a 7-for-1, it would be 7. If it were a 6,246 to 1, you would divide by that. Okay? So it really is just a matter of wading through the terms. The math is really pretty easy. You need to know what to do. The how to do you all have and have had probably since 3rd or 4th grade. So, first thing it says is, how will Yates Corporation's books be affected by the stock split? None. Simply a note saying on such and such a date there was a 3-for-1 split. Then it says the number of shares and the par value. Well, we did that. The number of shares, we had 100,000 shares, and each one of those got 3. So we have 300,000 shares. And each one of those shares had been $10 par, but now instead of that being 1 share, that's 3 shares, so that's $3.33 for the par. And what will the selling price be? That's where we started. $240 divided by 3, $80. Now, if the market likes that, that price may quickly go up again. If the market doesn't like that, that price may go down. But theoretically, the minute there's that split, that would be the perceived market value of the stock. So again, it's not so much knowing the how to do. With a lot of this stuff, it's knowing the what to do.